Hello Whovians and welcome to my Doctor Who collection update for summer 2017. So yes, we'll begin by displaying Doctor Who Big Finish audios. So yes, we have got Doom Coalition 3, which contains 4 Doctor Who audios. So it begins with Absent Friends, my favourite of the box set, and at the moment my favourite Paul McGann story. What an excellent piece of Doctor Who, and yeah, really do love this Doctor Who audio. It's absolutely beautiful. So yes, moving on to the next audio in the box set, we have got the 8th piece, which is part 1 of 2 of a 2-parter, and yeah, I have to say this is probably the weakest of the box set, as it is very complicated. And yeah, this does remind me of C-3PO from The Phantom Menace. It does look a bit like him. So yeah, moving on, we have got the Doomsday Chronometer, which is the second part of the mid 2-parter, and yeah, this isn't as complicated as the 8th piece, but it is still not the best of the box set. Now moving on to the final one of the box set, which is the Crucible of Souls. Now, the Crucible of Souls is my second favourite of the box set, and yeah, it's quite good. Yeah, I do regret not putting this in my top 5 Doctor Who stories featuring Paul McGann. So yeah, an update here, it is my 5th favourite. I just thought I better put the movie in. Now moving on to Class Series 1. So yeah, Class, what a good Doctor Who spin-off in my opinion. Yeah, it's not really Doctor Who spin-off, as it doesn't feature any Doctor Who characters, just completely new characters. But I have to say, this was a very good Doctor Who spin-off, very good series in fact, and yeah, do wish it comes back for a second series, as there was a lot left open. But think about it, if you want Class to come back for a second series, Torchwood hasn't come back, and Torchwood got far better views than this. So yeah, if Torchwood isn't coming back, Class isn't coming back. So yeah, that's very sad news. But moving on to classic Doctor Who DVDs, we have got Planet of Giants. Now, me purchasing this DVD does mean I only have one William Hartnell left to collect on DVD, and that is Doctor Who The Sensorites, which I will be picking up shortly. So yes, moving on to the next classic Doctor Who DVD, we have got Doctor Who Delta and the Bannermen. And yeah, me purchasing this DVD does mean I have now completed Sylvester McCoy's era as the 7th Doctor. So yes, now I can marathon all of his era in one go. Well, not in one go, but you know, over a short period of time. Just like I did with Peter Davison earlier this year. Got as far as to Planet of Fire, then just skipped to the Caves of Anchisani, as I couldn't really get into Planet of Fire. I'd watched it before and I thought it was good, but the second watch, I didn't really like it. So yeah, Delta and the Bannermen should be good. Looks very witty, and yeah, looking forward to watching this story. Then we do have books, starting with a non-official Doctor Who book, which is Doctor Who, The Big Book of Lists. So yes, it is unofficial, but that's what makes this book better. There's a few mistakes, but I have to say this book is excellent. It was £2.99 with a purchase from HMV, so yeah, I got this half price. And yeah, I do think this Doctor Who book is brilliant, really, as it has personal opinions in. You know, official Doctor Who books like this don't have any criticism in of Doctor Who stories, but I like other people's opinions on Doctor Who. And in official Doctor Who books, it's just all positive, and I really want to hear the negatives of Doctor Who stories, as it points out the mistakes, which I kind of like. So yeah, moving on to the next Doctor Who book, we have got Doctor Who Autonomy, written by Daniel Blythe, and yes, this book is signed, which is good, and it is signed by no other than Daniel Blythe himself. However, it is addressed to Will, best wishes David Blythe, not to me. And yeah, I got it in the charity shop for £2.50, and yeah, I was actually going to get a book another Autonomy copy in that charity shop, but it had scribbles on the side which I noticed, so I switched it with the other copy, and yeah, it had Daniel Blythe's autograph in. Hopefully the other one didn't have David Tennant's autograph in. Yeah, that would have been a mistake. So yeah, moving on to Doctor Who magazines, we have got Doctor Who Adventures issue 24, which is the final issue of Doctor Who magazine, and yes, it is sad to see it go, as it's part of my childhood really. Doctor Who Adventures, it helped me got in to Doctor Who, and yeah, it has been on its last legs for a couple of years now, as it was once weekly, then it was every 2 weeks, then every 4 weeks, now every 2 months, and yeah, on the 14th of September 2017, it will cease to be in production. So yeah, that is very sad. So yeah, moving on to the final item of the month, we do have Doctor Who magazine issue 515, End of an Era. So yes, end of an era, meaning the end of the Moffat era and Capaldi's era at the same time, and yeah, it is sad to see Moffat go. He's had his bad points in Doctor Who, but he's also had many good points in Doctor Who, which a lot of people have forgotten. I forgot when I did that video about him. You know, he did Blink, he did Listen, he did World Enough in Time. He's had some fantastic Doctor Who stories, and yes, it will be sad to see him go. So yeah, that is the end of this video, and until the next time, goodbye.